It is the homemade broadcast. It is episode 556. Of course it's happening. Of course it's happening, guys. It is the homemade broadcast. 6 o'clock, Wednesday. We're here. My name's Will Kuncz. This is on a Hummel.
Hi, pop quiz.
All right.
Ready for I like doing this pop quiz where I just ambush you with a question.
I'm ready.
All right. Went out last night on a Tuesday. Very uncharacteristic of myself. It was a good friend's 40th birthday celebration.
Haha. Old A-wipe.
Right.
40-year-old loser. I'm just kidding.
She looks amazing. And she looks younger every year she gets older. So she surely is the Benjamin Button of women.
By the way, 40 impressive. Tuesday birthday, very 40-year-old thing to do.
Well, it was weird because her birthday is actually today.
Oh.
So it was like strange to organize a party not on her birthday on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyways, it was
You
great.
know why? You know why? Because she's like, it's a 40-year-old thing to do because, you know what? Later in the week, midweek, and then later in the week, my schedule is going to be tight. So I better do it early in the week. Just get it out of the way. It's a very 40-year-old move.
Yeah. She had a friend organize it, which is certainly the move. It means that you're loved. Did you know that? If you have a friend organize your birthday, like to the nines, and this girl went all out. She is a party planner. But the night ended a little strange. And I'm going to give you some options. It's a multiple choice question. I want you to guess which one I saw.
Okay.
Location, Water Street. Close to Amalie Arena.
Okay. Yeah.
Sparkman's Wharf. For those that don't know, it's a ritzier part of town. Water Street's real nice. A lot of swanky clubs. Right next to the Addition. I don't know if you know what the Addition is. How familiar you are with Tampa, downtown Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
Did I see A, a drug deal? Did I see B, a naked man hiding in a dumpster? Or did I see C, people having sexual relations on a club dance floor? What is your
guess?
It's
a trick question. D, all of the above.
Wrong.
Oh, no. Which one?
It would be B.
B was a naked man in a dumpster.
Yes.
Okay.
And it was very strange because I was waiting outside of this swanky club. We ring in midnight like it's New Year's Eve, but for my friend's 40th, we do these shots that were disgusting. There's actually a video of me like gagging. So gross. Anyways, and we leave at about 12:05. We're done. We're tired. Waiting outside for an Uber. And all of a sudden, out of left field comes this naked man, ball swinging, penis out. And he's like hiding in a dumpster, but he's not homeless.
Oh.
He did not look homeless. We're on Water Street.
Well, you're nude.
Right in front of the Addition. He doesn't look homeless.
Yeah, but you're nude. How would you tell? Usually you can tell a hobo.
Get vibes. Yeah. He was like trying to cover himself and he was like peeking his head above pallets. And my friend goes, Anna, are you seeing this? And I'm just like, I didn't know if I was like too drunk. And I'm like, I think so. And then people across the street are like, hey, you seeing this? And I'm like, we're like, yeah. We're like confirming that the reality is reality sort of a thing.
Right.
And I'm like looking at him. He's looking back at us. And then all of a sudden he just like holds his crotch and like runs back to the hotel. My theory is that he was having sexual relations with a woman.
Oh.
And she like kicked him out.
Oh, yeah. So maybe it was a scenario. Well, obviously drug deal didn't happen, but you said sex in the club.
I'm saying what I saw. Of course, there could have been things happening I didn't see. But
yeah.
So that's my theory, is that he was having sexual relations with a woman and she like got mad or something or locked him out. And he's running around Tampa nude with his balls out.
Yeah. It doesn't matter necessarily. I'm just curious. Race?
Would you like to take a guess?
Not really, but I will.
It's a good one. I mean, not a good one, but like you're not going to offend anybody if you say this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Hispanic.
No.
Okay. Asian?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that's not very. All right, I'm just going to go white.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he looked like one of the girls' boyfriends. But it wasn't, but he just looked like your standard, normal white dude. Clean cut, nice haircut. Didn't look homeless. I don't think he was homeless, but I definitely saw his butt cheeks and his pee-pee.
What's the size? Was it
Well, I have an astigmatism. I was kind of drunk, so it's hard to tell proportions. Yeah, I think it was just fine, just average, just roll on. Ooh.
Whoops, didn't mean to do that, but there we go.
It works.
That's cool.
Yeah, so some action on a Tuesday night in Tampa ended with a night where we saw a nude man running around town. So
wow, that's pretty great.
It was a great like cap on the night.
On a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we saw these like construction workers like rode by in a truck, and they're like, "Did you see that?" We're like, "Yeah, we saw that." Like, just making sure. Like, people just want to make sure that they are not going crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's. I'm sure you were just like, wow, you shocked to say anything. But when you see somebody, you didn't go like, what's up? What are you doing?
I wanted to engage, but then I was like, maybe he's like a predator. And, I was pretty drunk. So but I was also sober enough to know that I was drunk, if that made sense, where I was like, I don't want to put myself in a precarious situation where I'm like closing in distance on someone who might be crazy. I don't know. So I just kind of avoided it and just kind of, appeared. But he was maybe less than 50 yards away, 40, 30. Like I could definitely see him.
Damn.
It was cool. I just saw his head like peeping up behind these pallets and then like a dumpster.
He wasn't calling for anybody like, hey.
Nope.
They trying to get somebody to bring him some pants or something?
Nope. And then he just like scurried away, like covered himself and just like ran away. And I was kind of looking for him, couldn't find him.
Oh, God. By the way, you can super chat. That's a great way to get your comment read here on the show. But Mike from St. Pete brought up a good point. It was like the naked Starbucks man. Is this a scenario perhaps where if you tuned in last week, I told the story about a naked old man that I saw cleaning his butt cheeks with his khakis because I think he had a bathroom accident. Could it be a bathroom accident?
Perhaps. I don't know why he would need to handle it outside in the nude.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he came out of a car or anything. I don't know.
Well, you don't know where he came from.
No,
right?
I don't. I'm suspecting from the Edition, but I don't know. And the Edition, for those
no shirt, like open white shirt, nothing.
He was just completely nude. I think it was like some sort of sex thing gone wrong.
Yeah, was it near apartments?
It was right by the Edition, which is like a swanky hotel / condo.
That's probably what it was.
That's what
somebody came in the room and he didn't. Come in the room, or maybe he left the room,
perhaps. So it's fun to just think about, the backstory of that.
Yeah,
but
that is.
I was there. I saw it.
I'm gonna work on the green screen. I like being in the Oval Office, but it just doesn't. It's not working for some reason. 813-693-2124. We're gonna try to take phone calls in the 6:30 hour because we do a little bit up front and then we do a little bit behind, extra time, uncensored. So you get a good look at my vacuum here today. So sorry about that. And you're welcome at the same time. By the way, Anna, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm back to doing the blog. Putting up news stories and making comments, and
that's you typing.
That's me typing here all day. Have some extra time. HMBradio.com/news. You can learn about the swans that were stolen and returned to Polk County, the new crypto island, which I actually want to talk about here on the podcast. I actually might try to get those guys because Beer Can Island, the one that's right in the middle of the bay.
Yes, I've been there before.
Yeah, a lot of people go there and party, so it got wrecked out for the hurricanes that came through, and they're doing kind of I think it's cool. It's also I have cryptocurrency. I'm just going to be honest with you. Like I invested a small amount of money in Bitcoin and some other trash coins and stuff. I got into the craze. I also think it's cringe for some reason. I think just the stigma that has been around is kind of cringe a little bit. But what they're doing with this island is they're basically putting it on the blockchain and they're selling ownership through shares on the blockchain where you can buy. They're owners of Pine Island, the Beer Can Island.
Okay.
So it's kind of cool. Go check it, read about it, hmbradio.com/news. And then I also did I did a lot of stuff this week. I'm feeling good, productive.
Good.
Neil, our buddy Neil here watches every week. He was asking about shirts. So I made a new shirt. I have the shirt and it's the World Champions logo on your heart. And you can get that at hmbradio.com/store. Also that graphic you can also get on a beer koozie. It's $5, super cheap. So go buy that. That'd be cool. What else? I think that's it as far
For
as
your
announcements go.
productivity ends.
I did a website, like a me website.
I got you.
Today?
I've been told by a lot of people to do that. Did I listen? No.
I thought you had one.
I think I started a Wix one. It just
There is one that I found, and it's just your name, and it just says your name, and then there's a nice picture of you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, so I guess I did start.
Did you know?
I forgot.
Do you want to look at your website?
Not really, but yes, we will. Let's.
It's a good picture of you.
Wow. Yeah. A shout out to Joe Sale for the airbrush.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Let's see. Should I show it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a bad pic.
Share
I
screen.
got a lot of bad pics. That one's all right.
Yeah. It's on Hummel.com.
It's the picture I use pretty much for everything.
Yeah, that's good. And then there's no you can't do anything to it.
Is there?
I'm clicking your boobs right now. Nothing's happening. Clicking your teeth.
Why are you saying boobs in quotes?
Boob. You just have one boob.
Oh.
Booba. Not. It's just one small one.
Yeah.
One nipple right in the center, like a cyclops.
Mm.
That's how we do it. That's how I found out. And I was like, I wonder if you have one of these, because you tend to be much more of a go-getter, particularly in trying to find something else than me.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wonder if she has a website. And then I saw this and I got, do you want to see mine?
Yes, I would love to.
Okay.
Did you buy the domain or?
I bought the domain, willkuntz.com. It's mine. Here's mine, what I did.
That's also
cool.
a Joe Sale.
That is a Joe Sale, yeah.
Picture.
It's very
Whatever
simple.
happened to him? He just kind of like disappeared, it seems.
I don't know. Is he still
dead?
here?
Oh.
I don't know. But this is it. And it's got my little demo there.
That's perfect.
Yeah. That's it. So we had a lot going on this week. I wanted to write about this one today. I just unfortunately did not get a chance to make sure it's there. Yes, there it is. And thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary.
Coming in with $1.99.
Dale,
Appreciate
Joel, what
that.
does it say?
Gary Dale.
Dale.
My man. No comment, but that's all right. Tampa Bay Bucks player named as a victim of home burglaries that targeted pro athletes across the country. There they are. They took a picture of themselves in the house with the watches and the safes, and some nice guys, just bros being bros, hanging out. The Department of Justice charged 7 Chilean nationals in connection to burglaries that targeted NFL and NBA players, including a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. According to the DOJ, acting U.S. Attorney Sarah Sweeney announced the unsealing of a complaint that charged 7 Chilean nationals. Pablo Cartes. Do you want to read these? I feel like you're better.
I really like that. Pablo Cartes, 24. Ignacio Cartes, 20.
Related, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Oh, Bastin Ferrant, 27.
Okay.
And Jordan Sanchez,
That's
22.
right. That's easy enough.
Bastian Morales, 23. Alexander Chavez, 24. Chavez. And Sergio Cabello, 38.
With conspiracy to commit interstate transportation of stolen property. The complaint said the men were members of a South American theft group that burglarized professional NFL and NBA players around the country when they knew that they would be away from home or on away games or playing in those games. The group is accused of stealing over $2 million in valuables from the players' homes around the country. Really smart move, right? Like if you know, it's like you know, they're going to be gone, that they're not there. I don't know how you can't guarantee that someone else isn't there though.
Yeah, and don't
they probably don't care.
Players have like security systems and
I bet they do, but probably not as many as you think.
I mean, they must have like some alarm or something, a gate, just to, not that you can't infiltrate that, but still it's like one line of defense.
They probably live in nice neighborhoods and they're thinking this ain't gonna happen here.
But this has been happening to like at least like a half dozen people. So you'd think that you would install something.
Well, they're being targeted, but there's also you do the odds, hundreds, if not thousands of what are the odds that it's going to happen to me? I don't know. The group is accused of stealing over $2 million in valuables from the players' homes around the country. The complaint details burglaries at 6 athletes' homes across the country. including one in Tampa. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers player home was burglarized on October 21st, 2024, while the team played in Tampa. So he's just not, he was at work. He just knew there was going to be at work.
Yeah, he wasn't out of town. He was just at the game.
Yeah. The Buccaneer player, who is not named, had jewelry, designer watches, a luxury suitcase, and a firearm, all stolen from the home. If convicted, they face a maximum sentence of 10 years in federal prison. How about just sending them back to go back home? Here, Chile. Here's Mr. Chavez. And why is this guy not? There's only one guy here.
Is he a minor?
No, I think they're all of age.
I don't know.
20, 23, 22, 38. This guy's definitely the 38-year-old, right in the bottom left-hand corner there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta be. Wow, Gary, again. Try this again. Love the show. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you, Gary. Much appreciated.
Yeah, you rock, dude. Yeah, that would be good just to. Now, don't worry about it, guys. You know what? In fact, keep the watches. Just go home.
Mm-hmm.
Take their car. What player was it? I wonder. What Buccaneer player?
I mean, I could maybe name one. Or
Which one?
Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
Then I also know. You ready for this? Ready for Sports Talk with Anna? Mike Evans.
Yeah. That could be one. Because a lot of them have wives. So I think if you do it, you got to do the due diligence. Like, are they married? You know, they might have a housekeeper or somebody. They probably don't have that. I don't think they're that. That's like old money, you know, having help around the house.
And they probably have someone maybe come clean the house a couple times a month, but maybe
I suppose
not like
that's a risk.
Housekeeper.
But what are the odds? Yeah, that they're going to be there cleaning that day.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think that there might be a situation where the housekeeper might be in cahoots with these gentlemen?
It's not impossible. It's not.
I'm not suggesting that all house workers are Chilean or even Hispanic. I'm just saying 99.9% of them are. So,
yeah, it sure seems that way. Garrett says, "Don't buy this. Don't use this to buy Girl Scout cookies. $1.99 I don't think is enough."
No, they're like $7 a box.
I saw them at Publix.
Did you go like this?
No, but you know what I did?
What?
Went in through the exit. Didn't go in through the entrance because they're posted right up next to the entrance.
I just make eye contact and don't say anything. They don't want to talk to you when you do that.
Yeah, freak them out a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a kind of a statement that's a little not risque. That's not the right word, but controversial, I guess is more the word. But I don't like Girl Scout cookies. They're garbage.
Like all of them?
All of them stink. I mean, there's some that are better than others, but like if you give me a nice bakery cookie from any bakery, way infinitely better than any Girl Scout cookie.
Yeah, like another maybe controversial statement. I think Oreos are garbage.
Oh, I don't think Oreos are garbage.
They're good as like a topping on something else, but they are certainly not the main course dessert, in my opinion. They're I don't know. They're just bland. I don't like the texture. I like a soft cookie, not like a crunchy cracker.
Those are definitely crunchy cooks.
Yeah.
There.
So
yeah, I like Oreo. I think they're just so unique, you know, that you don't really see like anything like an Oreo in a bakery.
Oh,
bakeries tend not to do like an artisan Oreo. They're just like they perfected it. We ain't messing with it, and it's simple. It's just like a chocolate cookie.
Yeah,
with some delicious.
Maybe the closest
cream.
thing you see to it or see related to it is like maybe like a macaroon, but even that is vastly different than an Oreo. Yeah. Going back to Girl Scouts, is it like a felony to like catcall a child or something? Or like,
in what kind of way?
Innuendo. Like if they're like, oh, do you want any cookies? And I said something like, only if we Lady in the Trampet or something sick. Would I get in trouble for that?
I don't know if it's illegal, but I think the parent would be within the rights to smack you.
Really?
Or be like, what does that mean?
Like,
I mean, it means you want to smooch their kid.
Yeah. But it's I didn't do anything. I didn't touch the kid.
Yeah, but
it's not kiddie porn.
If you're doing it in front of the
if I'm just trying to I'm just wondering if it's against the law.
I don't think it's against the law.
Can you catcall children? Call in, discuss.
Yeah, we're gonna
write in the comments below.
We're gonna try to take some phone calls if you want. It's usually just been Joe. I don't think Joe's here today. I hope he's okay.
We missed you, Joe.
I hope he's all right. If you do want to call in, we're gonna do that 6:30. The phone number is down here. You can text or voicemail. I did get a voicemail, which I thought was pretty funny. Let me see if I can find a way to play it because
Was it hate
it
mail?
made me laugh. No, it actually wasn't. It's this guy that calls in. He says his name is Dino, but he I wonder if this will work. Okay, so I have to share this tab instead. There's no vulnerable information here, I don't think. It's just my email. Share this tab instead. All right, I'll do it. I'll take the risk. Let me make sure it's there. Yes. Okay.
Well, Cook, how's everything? I'm concerned about your drinking now. You got engaged. Please slow down or it's not going to work out.
Thank you, Dino.
Dino sounds drunk.
Which is ironic, right?
Because he's worried about your drinking problem.
I'm pretty sure Dino, it says Mark on whenever he calls in. I don't want to give out but this guy is the guy, and God bless him, who sent me the bottle of Maker's Mark to drink.
Oh.
So, I mean, like, you're kind of supporting my habit, Dino. I got to tell you.
Huh.
He was kind of mad. Like, he's been posting stuff like, what the heck, on the YouTube pages. Like this, where's the laughs? So he's getting mad at us. I guess we're not funny enough.
Oh, we're not funny enough for him. That means that he needs to drink more.
People will turn on you. Well, he was definitely drinking that night. But yeah, he actually left that on my CMG email. Did you know that I have I guess every employee does. I don't even know if I am an employee anymore, but you can call CMG Tampa and then you can like type in KUN on the dial pad and then it will send you to a personal voicemail and then I get it via email.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Why does Dino know that?
I don't know why Dino knows that, but he will call me. He's left messages on the Google line too that I have here just for the podcast, but he started initially, it was usually bashing my former radio partner to me, and it was not nice. But
so he's Team Will.
I guess so. I thought he kind of hated me initially, but as well. So he must have been leaving us both voicemails, but then I think he warmed up to me.
I see.
So Dino, I'm good. I'm cleaning myself up a little bit, cut way back. I'm much happier now. I don't know if you can tell, but I have much more of a pep in my step over the past a few months since I quit that stupid job.
That and didn't you start with the colon broom?
I didn't start it, but I guess maybe I did start it around then. Been using the fiber supplement.
Yes.
And you watched me take it.
That helps you keep it solid. Because I feel like you don't have a problem going. It's just that it's always diarrhea soup.
Yeah. It's always a little loose. Yeah, I guess that's a good word for it. Just usually just water. Typically.
Like every time.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah. Pretty much for a long time. But the colon broom, this is not an ad for colon broom. I gotta be honest though. It really does a great job. It's really good at its job, the colon broom. It makes everything happen. And happen easily and all at once and not water. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's very expensive. A container is like $60 or $70,
which lasts you
like 2 weeks. My partner, as I like to call her, I was making fun of her because I found all these containers. She must have been on the train early and she just had like tons of colon broom. I always call it colon bloom for some reason, like in the closet. And I was making fun of her. Because I was like, making poop jokes to her. It made her very uncomfortable. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this stuff because I got issues. And it started working really well, but she had like tons of it. And she just didn't cancel the subscription. So she kept getting more and more. So I had like an endless supply, what seemed like an endless supply, but it really only lasted me about 5 months.
Does she also try to use it, or have you just taken her stock completely?
I took the whole thing. She doesn't use it because she says, well, I don't really need it, number one, which I'm like, good for you.
She can't afford anymore.
And she doesn't, like, you have to drink it fast. You got to gulp it because it just turns, it gets hard.
Oh, it like coagulates.
Yeah, like fast. So you gotta drink it fast, otherwise it's not. Do
you feel it immediately expand in your stomach?
Yeah, kind of.
I hate that feeling. I've taken Metamucil a few times, and I just feel it's like it's nasty, but it does work.
Yeah, I mean, I miss it. I had to get some generic ripoff, and it's not the same. Yeah. Doesn't work the same.
I don't know. I've tried Metamucil a few times. My mom, she calls it vitamin M, and it does work because I was having some issues. Sometimes when you travel, it backs you up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So that happened when I went to California, and my mom gave me some Metamucil, and it worked like a charm. So
the only thing I don't like about Metamucil, it's got the yellow 5 in it. I'm hoping
that's the dye that RFK Jr. is all.
That's what I was gonna say. I hope that he takes it out because then I'll just buy Metamucil. Metamucil's pretty reasonable price wise.
Yeah.
Why do they put that in? People need it to be yellow or orange? I don't care.
So people think it's like Tang or I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
How dumb. That's
maybe to kind of like set it apart. So if you like take it somewhere, it doesn't look like it's cocaine or I don't know.
It's just, it would be brown because psyllium husk, I think, is like, a grain.
Oh, yeah. But so the one that you showed me was like white.
Yeah, this was, it had a bunch of different things and I can't even pronounce the things, but one of them was psyllium husk and it's just very finely ground. But it doesn't really taste like anything, but I think that this podcast is doing well. Yeah. 40 talk. That's what we're going to call this one. It has it's a little bit more grainy. It's not super fine. So I feel like it just does better to scrape the insides of meat.
Good.
I did see this. What is this now?
What?
Bubba told Joe he can't come around on a Hummel any longer.
Well, Joe's been staying at my house for the last several months. So that's going to be a problem. He's
been privately nursing him. Not allowed to be around. Wonder what happened with that. That's interesting.
I'm sorry that people are forced to pick sides. Is
that real?
I don't know. Joe, I don't want to get him in any more trouble, but I've heard through the grapevine that there might have been some issues today.
Oh no.
Which is unfortunate, but
oh boy.
Not all people can be, not all adults can act like adults. Let's just put it
so he's not allowed to watch our show anymore.
I guess not. I guess there was an ultimatum given. Poor Joe. He's really been dealt a bad hand. Not only think about that you are messing around with a Puerto Rican hooker who feeds you angel dust. And somehow, and I know I've heard the story, I'm probably messing it up, but you get some sort of clot in your foot or your leg, and somehow that paralyzes the rest of your body, but not enough to where you can't eat pizza in bed.
Yeah. And thank God for that.
Yeah, he's just bedbound in a nursing home at 45, and the poor guy is just, all he has is the shows that he watches. His mom passed away last year, unfortunately. Doesn't really have a lot of people in his life. He just has pizza and donuts and us. And I just feel like, listen, have a little compassion. People who are listening right now, reach out to Joe, ask him how he's doing. It really makes his day when you do that.
I'm thinking this might be a real thing because Joe did send me a message and I was working, so I couldn't. And he said he needed to talk to me. Which just say it. Just say in the message.
Yeah.
You don't have to be like, I need to talk. Just say it. You have access.
It does kind of pique interest when he does that, which is good, like teaser technique. But also, just say it.
So this did happen. He did get about 25 minutes of airtime. So he called the sponge.
Why?
And what did he say? Oh my God, I'm so interested now. Okay, let's not bore Radio St. Pete anymore and podcast listeners. Let's go over to the extra time. People tell me what happened in the comments, or you can call. I guess we'll take calls now.
Want to give the number?
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna put it up here.
Okay.
Boom.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. There it is right there. You can tweet. Don't tweet because I don't have Twitter anymore because I didn't get a job because of my Twitter account. But tell me what happened in the comments or call in. I'm very interested now. We'll say goodbye to Radio St. Pete. Thanks for stopping by, and join us live on Wednesdays, willsyoutube.com or hmbradio.com, or no, sorry, hmbradio.live. I found out I own that URL too when I was building the website, and you can join us every Wednesday. Tune in, join, call in. It's fun. Talk to you next week. See ya.
Bye.
All right. Great. I can send me the timestamp.
Yeah, let us know what that fat cuck said so we can get into it.
So he said he can't listen to the show. Is he listening to the show still? Do you think?
Joe?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even want to
Joe,
take a guess.
What's his punishment if he listens? He can't.
He's like
He's
banned. I don't understand.
Joe,
how
if
this
you're
works.
listening, comment what your punishment would be if you were to comment.
If you were
That's what
listening.
I want to know. If you were. I'm not saying you are, but if you were, you just got to get a burner account, dog. That's all you got to do. That's a good workaround
There you
here.
go. But I think it would be so obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, he does have, even though there's no, voice, it's kind of you can still tell the tone for some reason.
Yeah,
with,
he has
with
a
this text.
specific brand.
Yeah. So I got the Google lineup. If anybody wants to call in and tell us about the deal today, he's on very thin ice. Oh, I'm so interested now. Yeah, please send me the video. I'll go watch it later or something. What else do we got? Tampa Bay area is pretty gay, as we all know.
Yeah, especially St. Pete.
Especially St. Pete. But I actually wrote about this, hmbradio.com/news. You can read about, there's a new festival coming to town, because why not? Let's see if it's up here. Yes, it is. Winter Pride, Anna. Now you go to Pride, Anna, or you've been.
I've been twice. And can I say something?
Yeah.
I'm done.
You're not going to Pride anymore?
No.
Oh, no. Why?
I'm annoyed.
It's a little oversaturation, right?
It's not,
a little
it's
bit.
not even, it's not hate. So don't get it confused. I'm annoyed and I'm irritated, and I don't want to say I support. Here's the thing. It's not like I dislike gays or anybody in the alphabet soup. It's just I don't want to have to go out of my way to show that I support you.
Yeah.
I would love to be left alone now. Please leave me alone.
Well, it's got oversaturation. It's just
Yes.
everywhere.
Yeah.
It's that the Wicked, every Marvel movie, everything's gay. And
Marvel's
you're kind of
gay?
just I think so. Maybe
I've never seen a
DC's the one
Marvel.
that's gay.
Marvel.
Disney is gay.
Disney
just in
is-
general.
okay.
And I think Disney is Marvel, so it must be Marvel that's
Okay.
gay.
Yeah.
You just got something going on in everything. And it's just a little much. It's like they're like the Kansas City Chiefs right now. Everybody's just kind of sick of the Chiefs.
Okay.
They just don't like enough. We get it. We get it. Let's see if we can watch this vid. I wonder if we'll get in trouble for playing this vid. Let's see. I hope there's not an ad in it. There probably is.
Most definitely will.
I'm ABC Action News reporter JJ Burton here in St. Pete's popular Grand Central District, where folks are getting ready for 8.
Is JJ Britton gay? Kind of sounds like got a little bit of a gay voice.
You got a gay twang.
Let's try. Let's see again. Also,
That's the trans.
I don't think that's him. He's kind of got the audio is terrible too on this video.
That's the trans.
I don't know. It's got a very strong chin. I think it's the in the background there. I think it's a little bit of 5 o'clock shadow, but I think it just looks like that because of the blue tint.
That's Aaliyah Thomas. There's Aaliyah Thomas right there.
Still bigger breasts than you, though. I will notice.
Oh, certainly.
I'm ABC Action News reporter JJ Burton here in St. Pete's popular Grand Central District.
I can't get over the sound.
Dude,
The sound
maybe
is
that
terrible.
is JJ Burton. That
Just doing
thing.
that.
Trans thing.
No, that's JJ Burton,
Oh,
black guy.
that makes
Black
more
bald
sense.
guy.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Where folks are getting ready for 8 long days of
excitement, fun, celebration, inclusivity, acceptance. Everybody is welcome.
Instead of waiting for the huge Pride event in June, the city is hosting its first ever Winter Pride.
We want to make St. Pete a year-round destination for our LGBTQ community.
Rob Hall is the executive director for Winter Pride. He and several others on his team work with the city and city leaders like Christian Arnold, the executive director for the Grand Central District. They planned this in less than a year.
It's pretty impressive. We do a lot of events here. We do Halloween on Central. We do Pride in the summer. So I knew what it takes to put these events together, much less they have like 15 different events.
What do we need to do?
That
You
guy
just get
seems
a
cool.
you
I feel
just
like he
get
should be
a
there.
you just get a blockade, block off the street, and you put up tell vendors to come out. What more do you need?
I think more goes into it that
Like
we're
what?
unaware of. I don't know, like permits and
Well,
I don't know, dude.
I mean, you just file that with City Hall. What are they going to say? No? Of course, they're going to be like, oh, yeah,
well,
of
maybe
course.
other things are going on that they have to work around. I don't know, but all I know is I think I'm just gayed out.
Okay.
I burnt myself out. Listen, and I support I don't even want to say I support. I just don't care. Like, leave me alone. That's how I feel.
I get it.
You know what I mean?
I get it.
But they have a great team and a lot of experienced people who do.
Members of the community and supporters say Winter Pride is especially crucial right now because of the 4 executive orders issued by President Donald Trump, specifically targeting transgender Americans.
We are now louder, prouder, and stronger than we've ever been, and now we need everybody's support.
And most of the
What are they? What are the executive? They don't say what they are.
Oh, because you can't swim with the ladies.
Is that what they're talking about?
I mean, what other executive orders regarding in the military thing?
Maybe the military. Okay, that I kind of get, I guess.
It's like you can't be in the military if you have schizophrenia. Like,
yeah.
it's
well,
still considered a mental disorder, by the way.
You're right.
Gender dysphoria. So
You're right. But they consider homosexuality a mental disorder. You know what?
They
Where
took
I'm
that
at
out of the DSM though.
You know where I'm at right now? It
What?
might be. It might be
Might be what?
a mental disorder.
What?
Gay.
Oh.
I mean, I know. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it might be.
Mm.
I don't think you should be punished for it. Obviously, I think you should.
It's
suck all the
certainly
dicks you want. I don't care.
Like abnormal.
And
Because you think like
yeah,
we're biological beings, you would think that anything that would divert your attention to reproduce would be kind of like
it's
a disorder.
counterintuitive.
Yeah. Again, nothing wrong with it.
No.
But it just it's a little abnormal.
Yeah, I think the difference is you're like not competing against, actual biological women and winning.
That and also like you can be a gay man. That does not exclude or
You're not
reject
affecting
reality.
anyone else, right?
No. But it doesn't discount reality. Like you can be a gay man, but if you're a man and you're saying I'm a woman, then you're rejecting your biological reality. Like it's not true. You are not a woman. Where a gay man can be a gay man, that can be logically consistent.
Yeah.
So.
But when you're competing in sports, you're affecting other people, and I think that's where the laws come.
Certainly, yeah.
And the military, yeah. I mean,
they just don't want to deal with it. I think.
Well, you have to be a unit. You have to be like you're a machine, essentially. Like you're gonna have to shit. You can't be wearing, wigs and lipstick, and like you just can't do that. You just got to wear your fatigues and shave your head. That's why they shave everybody's head to make everybody kind of the same.
Yeah.
It's just too much trouble. Like you don't want to participate really. So just, don't. But I get, okay, that one at least is the one that makes the most sense, I guess.
To be
serving you want to be able to serve your country. Okay. So there's the participating against ladies. I think the other one was the no transitions until you're 18. I think that was one. That was like an
executive order.
I think so.
Yeah, there has been a lot of executive orders, so it's hard to keep track of everything. But it's fake outrage and fake fear. You're fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah,
you'll be all right.
42 peeps in the chat. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Hit the like button. Yeah, good reminder, Mike. Thank you. Please do that. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell. What people say. I have that media asset, but I think it cuts our mics if I use it. I'm gonna do it anyways, Hannah.
Okay.
How do I do that?
Like at the beginning and end of the show?
Or like just in the middle where it won't mute the mics?
Don't ask me tech questions.
That would be good to know. That'd be real good to know. But yeah, I don't.
Is that Bubba Hamas? Should I now be paying attention to that, or
Bubba Hamas?
Could you pick I like your name.
Bubba Hamas.
Great.
To hear what you're talking about, Bubba ripped Joe a new asshole and said he would be monitoring if Joe watches you and interact.
God.
He told him he's on probation. Oh, that's so funny. I don't want any heat with the sponge. What the hell has this got to do with me? Why is the sponge trying to sabotage me?
Everyone has heat with the sponge. No one.
I don't.
No one. Yes, by association.
Not really. Though.
Listen, buddy. Let me tell you why I hate you, Will Kuncz. Because you work with Mike Tauter, who stole the sex tape and ruined my life.
Okay, but I don't really. Can I just dialogue with you? Yes, Bob. I like your face.
Oh, yeah.
You're in character.
Mm.
But I don't. I mean, I work at the same workplace, the same
You
company.
suck. I don't even know who you are. Get away from me, jobber.
Okay. I mean, fair enough.
Yeah, that's probably what
That's
he would
fair.
say.
All right.
Yeah, he'll get like he's the boyfriend that gets mad at, well, maybe not a good example because he's a cuck, but like a normal boyfriend would get mad at like your partner's exes, like be jealous of them, but it was before they even met you.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? So he would get mad at me for working at Cox. I'm like, I didn't even know you. He's like, I don't care. You're not loyal. It's like, but I didn't know you. You know, he would get mad over something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. How could you have known?
Right.
Like
that's the sort of shit we're dealing with
well, that's too bad.
with Chubba.
I mean, I
they
don't-
call him Chubba, and it makes me laugh. You want to know why?
Why?
Because he's a fat piece of shit.
I'm not laughing at that. That is inappropriate, and I don't want any heat with the sponge. Stop trying to sabotage my show, Sponge. Why are you messing with a tiny little podcast here? I do it my podcast in my bedroom, my office, I should say, my second bedroom.
Yeah.
You're trying to mess with me, trying to take Joe away from me. How dare you?
Joe
not
has
nice.
so little. He has nothing.
Take
know.
my little JoJo from me.
Shame.
Why me?
I think Joe told me that he cried over the matter.
Oh,
Why don't
jeez.
make Joe cry? I feel for Joe because I feel like, again, it just hasn't been dealt the best cards. So have some compassion, okay? That's what I would say.
I might have to start a podcast war with the sponge over Joe.
Mm.
I don't want to do this.
Joe has such a boner right now that people are fighting over his affection.
It's
yeah.
it's terrible.
Yeah, he's always been really supportive and a nice. I think he's a nice man, and he loves to send me videos of his past life when he was a pro wrestler.
Yeah.
I learned.
Wow. Yeah, I saw that one. I saw him in the ring
Yeah,
with the
John
Hulkster.
Cena and Hulk
Yeah.
Hogan.
Yeah. Well, that's too bad.
Mm.
I ain't got no heat with the sponge though. I'm just saying. He's allowed to like Hogan, but not it's not even me. Okay, it's you. It's just you.
Perhaps.
Anna.
Now, will you be going to Winter Pride? Will, have you ever been to a Pride?
I think I went a long time ago when I wasn't burnt out.
Mm.
When I voted for the Libertarian candidate for president, I think I went because I could walk there. I lived in St. Pete, so it's really easy to get to.
And it's like the biggest festival that they put on.
Oh yeah, it's a huge parade.
It's fun. It's a party. And especially in your
it's-
20s, you're like, fuck, an opportunity to get fucked up,
Anytime I could drink on the street,
watch girls half nude.
I'm in. Any place,
Now
especially
it's
back then.
girls, but before it was just girls.
Yeah,
Now it's girls.
yeah. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Right.
I mean, I don't think I stayed too long, but it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Wasn't for my. So no, I don't think I'll be attending the Winter Pride, but you can if you want to. The 16th through the 23rd, they're having I think I wrote about this. So they had a
That's
drag
now.
race guy. Yeah, it's happening now. The guy from RuPaul's Drag Race, who's a drag queen, I think might have won one of the seasons.
Mm.
They're gonna watch the show together outside. So that's fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm going to hard pass on it.
you're
Thanks.
absolutely not.
I'm just so annoyed with it. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. It's really no different than like evangelical Christians and Jehovah's Witnesses, where they're just like constantly in your face, like, hey, you want to come to our classes? You want to come to what do they call it? Meetings or whatever? No, get the fuck away from me. It's the same thing with the gays. It's like it's your religion and you're pushing it on me, and I'm not against it, but just go away. Stop soliciting. It's annoying.
The gays are the Kansas City Chiefs now.
Yeah.
They just won too much, and nobody likes them anymore.
Mhm.
Not like you know what I mean.
Why do you hate gays?
I don't hate them. I don't have any feelings really, except the ones that I know that I like or don't like.
Right.
Personally, though,
Right.
for personal reasons, not because of their
they're
orientation.
gay. They're just gay assholes.
You're gay. That's right. That's a perfect way to say it.
Mm.
They're gay assholes, and I don't like them. Some of them,
Yeah.
but there's others that I do.
Yeah.
Nice people. You know, it just depends. The content of the character. You know what I mean?
Mm.
What else should we talk about here, Anna? We have so much stuff in here.
I know.
The Elon Musk thing.
Ooh,
We got the.
have you been following that?
I saw a little
Ashley
bit.
St. Clair.
Ashley St. Clair.
This 26-year-old
Yes.
hottie has been 69ing and fucking Elon Musk, the one of the most powerful people in the world, certainly the richest man in the world, who is just everywhere and nowhere at the same time. He like has like a bunk bed at the White House. He's running 16 companies and he has 1,000 children. And he's constantly on Twitter posting videos, which is crazy to me because some of these videos are like 5-7 minutes long and he's just posting like 20 of them.
I don't think he's doing as much as people because I saw they did an interview, Trump and him
On
with
Hannity?
Fox. Yeah. I guess I got to watch that. But they were like, Elon's not really doing anything. He just brought in the guys, the kids that everybody's mad at.
Yeah,
programmers
big
and
balls
engineers,
and whoever. But still, I mean, he's like involved in the operations. He's like obsessed with Trump. Trump was saying that he like looks at Elon as like a son. Like he's like, I feel like Elon looks to me as like a father figure because I don't know if you knew this about Elon. I kind of looked into his past. He had a very violent childhood. Did you know that?
Violent how?
I think his dad was like beating the shit out of his mom and possibly him to the point where his mom had to like escape.
Aren't they still together?
No, his mom
they're
and his
not?
dad.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
His dad, Errol, and him have fallen
beef.
out. Yeah, and then I learned because his dad was like extremely abusive towards his mother.
Oh, okay.
And
what does he do? What's his dad do?
I don't know. I think he's still in South Africa.
Just hanging out?
I think
guess
he
he
has like
doesn't
a
have to work
business. I don't know.
anymore or
I don't know.
Well, this lady, I've watched, I'm kind of in that sphere. There's podcasts that I watch and everybody kind of goes on each other's podcasts. And this Ashley St. Clair lady is somebody who popped up on my feed. Some people just give me vibes. And
Amber Heard vibes.
Yeah, this was one where I was just like, I don't know. And what she does have going for her, she's very attractive. I'm not going to deny that. I mean, she is delicious, frankly. But as far as
why was that so off-putting when you said that?
Well,
She's
yeah,
yummy and
she scrumdiddlyumptious. Mommy, I need milk. But yeah, she was one I just never like. When she would even be on podcasts I liked, I would kind of fast forward.
You knew who she was?
I knew of her. I mean, I didn't really pay too much attention to her. I just didn't have that connection with. Oh, this might be a new person. That
do you think she was like
cool.
a shill or something like
Got
that?
that vibe. I mean, there are
because being like a conservative is kind of like hot and rebellious now.
Yeah,
and,
you're the new punk rock scene.
Yeah, and it is a hot chicks game too. Like the liberals get all the uggos. The only attractive liberal who's not even a liberal anymore is Anna Kasparian, and she's gone. But
is she not beautiful. In the?
She's beautiful.
She's not a lib anymore.
She's independent now, I'd say.
Okay.
But she was on the Young Turks for like 20 years.
Yeah, she's one of the most annoying people I ever heard. I sometimes would check out the Young Turks.
Yeah.
From time to time.
She's kind of come to her senses. You want to take the call?
Yeah, we have a call coming in. Let's figure out what I got to do to answer it. Hello? Oh shoot! Hold on.
Hear it in the...
I don't think they can hear it in the. Hold on, dude. Stand by. All right, talk now. Hello. Oh no! Did we lose him entirely?
Hello?
Oh, there we
like
go.
A Swiss watch.
Who's this?
You're like a Swiss watch.
What's up, dude?
It's Brian from Philly.
Oh, what's up?
Brian.
I'm sorry, we couldn't hear you for a second. What's up, Brian? How's it going?
Yeah. I heard the whole thing today with Joe. It was pretty pathetic.
On whose part?
Can you kind of elaborate and tell me what happened? I'm seeing it in the comments, but
he called in to apologize and try and get unblocked, and it was going real well. It was going real well.
Apologize
like,
for what exactly? Just for listening to us, or?
No, apologize for being like a troll on the above the chat room, just being a Joe. You know, Joe is.
Sure.
Yeah, he pisses everyone off.
So he's been blocked everywhere. And then he called in, and I'm about to light a joint, so hold on.
Yep.
And he called in, and it was going real good. I mean, they were making up, and he said, "We'll put you back on." And then on his name came up via Tuttle, and it went downhill real quick.
Oh.
So he forbid him from ever commenting on your show ever. He said you can listen, but you can never comment on his show and make yourself known that you're listening, or you'll be banned from Bubba forever.
Oh man, tough. He's a tough character, boy.
It's a tight ship.
Man. Oh, so it's just like a power thing. Like just wants a little bit of.
I don't know.
I mean, that's what
I think it's more hurt feelings. I don't know.
Yeah, all of the above.
I think it's to spite Anna, but I think he's cool with me still because he's letting him watch.
I
So
don't
still
think he
get the
gives a
view.
shit about you, actually, dude.
Yeah,
He doesn't know who you are.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, he does, but
yeah, he's not been known. Bubba's really never been known for being reasonable. That's not really his brand.
Right.
So
Yeah,
poor
you
Joe.
kicked Red off the air. Red's not allowed on the air anymore.
Honestly, that's probably for the best, just to be left alone and do your job without having to listen to that fat fuck blabber on about Hogan and his gay high school football team that nobody cares about. Not better, but just being honest.
Brian, what do you think of this Ashley St. Clair chick? Do you know her?
No, I do not.
Hey, do you see her on the screen?
No, I'm on my cell phone. I'm not watching TV.
Oh, farts. Okay. You would like her if you saw her.
Yeah. I think any man would. She's very attractive.
Yeah.
Oh, we walk back in. Yeah, the left. Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah, I just want to know, would you? That's all.
It looks like AI.
Yeah, she does. She's almost too hot. You're right. She's got big eyes. Anyway, all right. Well, thanks for the call, Brian.
Thanks for calling in, Brian.
And my name is Mud now. You know that, Honor.
I know.
Sorry, dude.
It sounds like you're okay with it. Okay,
there he goes.
Brian's the best.
813-693-2124 if you want to call in, take your calls, hang out for a little bit longer. So this chick, Ashley St. Clair, a very delicious Ashley St. Clair, she had a kid apparently with Elon Musk, and she shared it where else but online. That she had this
on X of all places.
On X, yeah. She's been outspoken on her views, blah blah blah, conservative views. Has a children's book. I mean, there are grifters, right? There's grifters on each side of the spectrum. There's money to be made, certainly when you're commentating on politics.
Mm-hmm.
I know the left has their grifters. Undoubtedly, the right has their grifters. And I think she could potentially be one of them. Mm-hmm. She might be like, I voted for the Republican candidate, but I don't know how strongly she feels. I don't really know what her story is, but I do know that she was she had a former account called Sex Laptop, where apparently she was, I don't know if she actually posted nudes of herself, like an OnlyFans thing, or if it was just kind of like a tantalizing account. Because some chicks do that and they do very well. Not even doing OnlyFans, but just posting, photos that are hot.
Yeah.
And they're hot, and then they get a bunch of followers, and then they start pitching products. Or you could go for the big bucks and just, show your butthole.
Right.
Like that's how you really get paid. But there's somewhere in between. So I think she might have been just one of these that she was just kind of making a suggestive, account.
Is that even her? It doesn't really fully look.
I think that's her. I think she's younger here.
Okay.
She's pretty young. It looks like she's doing a blowjob motion in that top left pic. So I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Like she was trying to do that, make some money doing that. I don't really have a problem with people doing that. Like I get it. Like times are tough. You want to go work in an office, or can you just make money, pretending like you're giving BJs?
Yeah, but once you do that, it's going to be very difficult for you to do anything else, let's say a bit more wholesome or substantial.
Sure. Yeah.
Because that's going to pop up because the internet doesn't forget. It lives forever. And even if you delete it, people can screenshot it and keep it.
Yeah, it lasts forever.
That's the bad thing about porn and doing OnlyFans. Okay, Hunter Biden. Is that it doesn't go away even if you stop doing it.
True.
So
yeah. I mean, this isn't a very I mean, yeah, she's nude in the bath, but it's not really a sexy photo. It's kind of a silly photo.
Yeah, but the eye makeup suggests that she's trying to be sensual, and maybe it's like a still shot of a video where she like does stuff.
It's also been speculation surrounding Musk's potential influence on St. Clair social media visibility. Some claim that Musk, who owns X, may have helped her boost her profile. Okay. Seen claims that users who reference St. Clair's past have faced bans on the platform. I mean, she's just kind of a cute girl there. She's kind of being an influencer. She got like, they're not very suggestive photos.
She did say that I think it was Milo Yiannopoulos posted some pictures of her in her underwear at 15. Did you hear about this?
Oh, no.
And then because her initial post, Elon didn't respond to it. And then Milo posted something about how she's been trying to trap him in a relationship or get pregnant for 5 years. And Elon responded to that. So then she said like, oh, you'll respond to the guy who's posting photos of me as a 15-year-old in my underwear, but you won't respond to me. And it was also interesting that she made this declaration on Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
There was some speculation that she was very jealous and emotionally hurt that he, I guess, posted a picture of another woman, one of his other baby mamas or something, on Valentine's Day, and she was very jealous and just like lost her ish.
Oh man,
yeah,
that's too bad. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel different now. I was kind of thinking this chick just might be a hoe, but I'm kind of on her side now.
Really?
I think so.
I think she's a gold digging whore.
I mean,
or clout chasing whore.
I think that she was trying to make money online. And she had a thing where she's like, I'm going to be kind of the sexy girl. I don't want to do OnlyFans. I'm not going to show my butthole, but I will just like pretend to give blowjobs with my hand and make suggestive motions and maybe, post some pictures in the bath, but not anything totally risque. That didn't work out. Somehow some podcaster, successful podcaster noticed her, said, come on my show. She started to get a little following there just by being supportive of, Trump. Right.
Yeah.
And then she had an opportunity to, get the ultimate bag and the richest man in the world, a free meal ticket. And she took it. But it sounds like you're saying that she actually might like him and maybe wanted a little more out of him.
I think women can't have unattached sex. And Elon, although not like a super handsome, sexy, debonair fellow, is very rich and powerful. And even if you're, socially retarded, women will go for you if you have that kind of status.
Sure.
So I think she's a clout chaser. I think she wanted to be recognized. And she also feels probably like, hey, I'm way younger and hotter than all your other bitches. Why aren't you putting me on a pedestal? She's probably used to that treatment from men, and she's not getting from Elon. She has his baby. Apparently, she's been in hiding the whole time she was pregnant and all this sort of stuff.
Well, I haven't seen her. That's what I was wondering, because I really haven't seen her on any of the shows that I watch. She just kind of disappeared. I kind of forgot about her.
Went on her Twitter after I saw her post, and I guess she was like on Piers Morgan, like yelling at Eric Weinstein recently, but that's all I really saw. I didn't know who she was prior to this drama. But yeah, I think she's a clout chasing whore. She is just like Amber Heard with a little bit more brains. And
Thomas said, well, I bet you'd let her fart in your face as long as she kept it dry. She can keep it wet. The answer is yes. 813-693-2124. So yeah, Elon's knocked up somehow. He's got like 13 kids.
Yeah.
With like 4 different women.
Yes.
I mean, he's still got a long way to go to catch up to Nick Cannon and Antonio Cromartie.
What has Nick Cannon got?
I don't know.
I thought it was about that.
I thought he was in the 20s.
Is he? I know he's got like 6 baby mamas, but I thought it was like 13 or 14, maybe 14.
Oh, Elon's got 7. I thought he had more than
that.
he
has 13.
This Google said 7.
Well, it's wrong.
Okay.
Trust me.
12 children.
Okay. See?
Okay. And Antonio Cromartie is another.
I don't know who that is.
He's a former football player.
Like football?
Like, no, football.
Football.
Regular football. Kids. How many does he have? 14 kids.
Jesus. How many women?
14 children.
Like 14 baby mamas.
He's only 40 years old, too. got
Wait,
busy
how many?
earlier. 14 and
He
he's
has
40.
8 children with from pre. How many baby? 4, you said?
I'm trying to look here. Has anyone ever had 20 children? Which NFL player has 14 siblings? It's not helping me out here. But he sounds like he's a good dad, though.
Oh, that's
Full-time
good.
dad duty. So he's not just,
A
hitting and
deadbeat.
running. He's actually taking care of them. Okay. Well, I gotta go try to send me that video of the sponge ripping Joe. I want to watch it.
I'm sure you could just find it.
God, I had so much stuff in here.
Mhm.
The Canada thing, Canada booed us in that All-Star game
I did
thing that
see
the
that.
NHL is doing. Now the final is this Thursday, tomorrow.
Wait, how many games?
I think there's one more. The final is
No, I mean, total.
well, there was 4 teams. It was like Sweden, Finland.
What is this competition?
So it's my understanding. I don't really watch a lot of NHL, but they got rid of the All-Star game.
Okay.
Where they would just pick the best players and have them play each other, and it was kind of a hokey thing. And what they did was kind of do an Olympics thing where they split 4 teams from certain countries. Because typically, hockey is, well, there's one team that's not there. Russia is not playing, obviously, which kind of sucks for the players because they didn't do anything. They can't even be associated with their own country and they can't play.
Let me ask you this though.
Yeah.
I was watching the fights on the ice.
Yeah.
And they started like commenting. They're like, this guy on the American team is from Tampa Bay, and the other guy from the Canadian team is from Florida. So it's like these players, even though they're playing for Canada, some of them are American, and some of them.
No. They're playing. They're talking about their teams. When you're talking about the Tampa Bay Lightning and Florida Panthers.
Oh, so they are actually all Canadian on the Canadian team.
They're all Canadian on the Canadian by nationality.
Oh, okay.
They just happen to play for the Lightning
gotcha.
and the Panthers.
That makes sense.
But so Russia's not involved. So it's Finland, Sweden, Canada, and the United States. And they took the best players from those nationalities and did like a round robin.
Gotcha. That makes sense because one of them was like, oh, they used to play with each other, and then they were fighting on the field. On the ice. So
on
that
the
makes
ice.
sense.
Yeah. So it's kind of a cool concept, I guess. It's like the Olympic style, brings out that national pride. And since Donald Trump's talking a lot of shit about Canada being the 51st state and buying Greenland, Canadians don't like that. So they booed the American players for that because they represent the president. Obviously.
Whatever.
But the final is United States, Canada. They're playing again.
This will be their second game together?
Second game together, I believe. Yeah. And it's for the final. It's to win this mini cup thing that they're doing here. And it's held in Boston.
Ooh, so home turf.
So I'm wondering if these Canadian people are going to do that shit in Boston. I mean, Boston has some savage sports fans.
Yes.
Philadelphia is the worst, bar none, not even close. But I mean, Boston's pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't know much about sports fans, but I do know Boston's are a pretty rabid sports fan. You know why? Because Boston, I've never been to Boston, but it's cold and it's probably shitty most of the winter. And so these people have nothing else to do except just sports.
Yeah. I mean, same thing with any place up there. Really.
Yep.
I gotta tell you, I hate Boston because of the Rays, and obviously they're in our division. Boston, Yankees, Orioles. Orioles fans are usually pretty nice. And there's not really many down here. Everybody's a Yankee or a Red Sox that live here. So I haven't really had any run-ins with them. Definitely had a few run-ins with Boston fans at the Tampa Bay Stadium at the Trop. But I had the worst experience was a Toronto Maple Leaf fan. I was a young, chubby boy. I was about 15 years old. And I went with my buddy and his dad. His dad had got tickets from work. Just sitting in the 300s, The Tampa Bay Lightning took on the Toronto Maple Leafs. And Tampa Bay Lightning won. Or no, I think Toronto might have won, actually. And there was some fuckhead, just drunk guy, Canadian. He had a new leather jacket on. I'll never forget that. It's burning in my brain. Fucking worst look that you could possibly have. A new leather jacket. Looks like shit. Don't do that. And I think he had too many Molsons. And he saw this young chubby boy walk by and he spit on my jersey. Isn't that the worst thing. Like, you should be killed for that.
What did you? I mean, you probably didn't do anything.
I was so shocked.
It was from the front or the back. Like, where
it was just from the front.
like,
he just spit
you're
on. Like, I
walking
had
towards
the
each other?
lightning shield just sitting on my chest, you know, and he just spit on my chest, and I was just like so shocked by
Did
that.
your friend's dad do it?
Yeah, he kind of got it. He's kind of a small guy,
Data-ish,
but he was just
yeah.
like, "Hey, back the fuck off," you know, and they just kind of grabbed me and got out of there.
Were you just like,
Oh, I was just like, what? I didn't understand what had happened. I mean, it was just it was a crazy move. I mean, to spit on somebody is really,
it's foul. It's vile.
it's one of the worst things you can ever.
It's assault. You can't. Do
Oh
that.
yeah. You cannot do that.
Cannot.
But ever since then, I always hated Toronto, and just Canada in general. It was a big cementing moment for me. So I don't know.
So you would say you hate Canadians?
Well, I tried to keep it in, by individual. However, not bananas. And I just hate what Canada is.
Which is
just like a...
Look at the smug look on your face. The disdain, I can sense it.
They burned down our White House, the first one.
They did?
They did.
Like back in the day?
Yeah. And they're just a commie hellhole. And it's not really indicative of the people. I'm sure a lot of the people there.
Canadians are known for being very nice and polite.
Yeah.
Don't you know?
But they're also that guy. Maybe he was a Floridian and he happened to be a Toronto fan. I don't know. But
we'll never know.
I mean, that nice group of people will spit on a child. And I'll never forgive that. Ever.
Nor should you.
So I'd like to see him try to boo in Boston and see what happens to him. That should be fun. I mean, there should be, I think they're going to crack down a little bit on the fights on the ice, but I bet you there's going to be some fights in the stands. That's for sure. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Thank you, Anna. So sorry, Joe, that happened to you. Thanks, Brian, for the call. Go to the store, hmbradio.com/store. You can get that new cool shirt. Looks, I did a really good job designing it, I will say. And the koozie's cheap. Will Kuncz on Venmo. I'll split that with Anna and the super chats, that type of shit.
Thank you,
so
Gary.
Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, what did we have? We had Garrett and Gary and Mike.
Garrett, Gary, and Mike, thank you guys so much for your contributing today.
Yes, very nice of you. Appreciate that. We'll never know. We might pop on this week. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I would say hit the bell because sometimes you do extra stuff and that's always fun. And yeah, give it a like and subscribe and all that shit. And
be obsessed with us. Bye.